Shalom Akim. All praises, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the Akim out there, push his word and truth and sincerity, enduring afflictions. As a good soldier of Yahushai, shalom to all of the fellow listeners out there, the true believers, and then death and destruction to all the non-believers, scoffers, and scorners. So, I'm the brother Kanak.
The Walker Bar?
Yeah, so we're in transit. We turn on the recorder, do a lesson. We didn't have necessarily anything in place, but we're gonna bring out this scripture in 2 Corinthians 13:5 about examining yourselves. That's a very important thing in this truth. You know what I mean? Okay, so can you bring that out?
It's the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 13 verse 5. Examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith. Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves how that Yahushua HaMashiach is in you, except ye be reprobates.
Yeah, you can't be a reprobate, man. You have to examine yourself. You have to look at yourself. You should be your biggest critic. Okay? You should be constantly in your mind making sure you're doing the right thing. And this goes for all aspects of life. Being balanced in all aspects of life. Really applying the scriptures in your whole life. It's not about reading the scriptures, because you can read and memorize scriptures and you can be a good talker, a good speaker, but then it comes out that you're a reprobate, man. It comes out that Yahushua is not in you, man. Okay? You have to be a discerner. You have to discern these things. Okay, and how do you discern these things? Well, you have prime examples of other men around you. Okay? How do they move? Can you get that scripture, Mark the perfect man?
Yep.
Okay.
Psalm 37. Psalm 37 and 37 says, mark the perfect man, and behold the upright, for the end of that man is peace.
Yeah, mark the perfect man. Okay, can you read that again?
Yep. Psalms 37 and 37. Mark the perfect man, and behold the upright.
Mark the perfect man, and behold the upright. The word mark there in the Hebrew is shamar, man. Okay, to watch, also to examine and to observe. So you watch and you examine the men around you, okay, that you see that are on point, and you watch and you preserve them. That's the upright, because they're doing the correct things in the spirit. And then what do? You follow suit, not being
a parrot.
A parrot, a copycatter.
Yeah.
But there comes a point to where you do copy their ways, but you do it in the spirit. You know what you're doing, essentially. Okay, that's how you grow. So you are at one point going, okay, this is what this man is doing. He's doing it like this. Okay, I need to do it like this. But then the spirit works with you to understand the things that you're doing. Go ahead.
It says, mark the perfect man, and behold the upright, for the end of that man is peace.
The end of that man is peace, man. Right? And you don't want the end of you to be destruction. Because look, man, we not letting guys just fly under the radar, man. The scopale is on those who ain't gonna get right. Essentially, the scopale, the eyes of the Lord, are on men that really don't have understanding.
Yep.
That's really what it's coming down to. And we know the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun.
And it's plain to see the guys who don't have understanding is because you're not applying the wisdom. If you have the understanding of the scriptures, man, you're going to apply wisdom, all right? And it's going to meet you in every thought. But what the Spirit is revealing is a lot of guys are not applying wisdom because they don't understand. You might understand the doctrine, all right, but you're not applying it. You're not gaining any experience.
Yeah, because it's not about, okay, it's good that you understand the doctrine. That's beautiful. That's important. That's the first step to understand. The Lord opened up your eyes to understand. Or at the same time, there comes a point to where now you have to apply the understanding, okay? Because you have the knowledge, and then you have the wisdom, but then you actually have to apply the knowledge and the wisdom. Okay? But you have guys that are not applying the wisdom, and like the brother said, wisdom shall meet you in every thought. Okay? Meaning your whole life you're gonna show forth wisdom. Okay? In all things that you do. And you have precept, but can you get 1 Corinthians I think 11:1, where it talks about be ye followers of me.
Okay.
Because we have prime examples of men to follow. Okay? And examples that are shown. And the Spirit bears witness that the Lord is with those men. Okay? Go ahead.
1 Corinthians 11:1. Be ye followers of me, even as I also am of Hamashiach Yahushai.
There you go. So you follow a man that's after Hamashiach Yahushai. Okay? And because that's the example that was shown. Because Yahushai, he showed it to certain men. And then those men were supposed to show it to other men. All right, not being in a through spirit, man. A through spirit pretty much is a reprobate spirit. That's really what it is. You're a reprobate. You don't have any understanding. So it's being found out that guys don't have understanding. All right, and if you're not a fast understanding, all right, you're gonna be put out of the body.
Oh yeah, can we get to Amos 9 right quick?
Yeah, go ahead. Yep.
That's what it's all. That's what you see, you know. When this brother was just having a spiritual conversation, it's house cleaning, so to speak, you know. But really, what it is through the scriptures, we're gonna let the scripture tell you exactly what's going on. Amos chapter 9.
It should be 8 or 9.
Yeah, it's 9.
9.
Amos 9:9. For lo, I will command and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like as corn is sifted in a sieve, yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth.
So the Lord, He's shifting it. He's shifting the house. He's roughing things up. There's controversy. There's a lot of controversies within the camps.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why is to extract those that are not coming in order. To extract those that are really not being diligent in all things. Okay? That to pretty much put the spotlight on guys that are not balanced, man. Okay? You have to be balanced in all things. It's not just about going out on the highways and hedges, cursing out the white man, calling him the devil. Yeah, you got to do that. That's important. The so-called white man is the devil. You got to expose this damn demon. But then you got to be in order too. Okay? And we're seeing that guys are not in order. And then, you know, the Spirit has it to where you got men that are in order and they're telling you, hey man, these are the things that you need to do. And then it's going in one ear and out the other. So the Spirit is going to have it to where guys that are not in order, man, they're going to get put out of the order, man. All right, you got to, we on go right now. We don't have any time to hold your hand. All right, we gonna lead you to the water, so to speak, but you got to drink the water, man.
Right.
Okay? You got a precept?
Yeah, you know, because you said the Spirit has it set up where it's wise men around you that you can take counsel, that you can seek for counsel, you know?
Yep. Yeah, you in Ecclesiasticus.
Yep. Sirach 8:8, it says, despise not the discourse of the wise.
Yeah, the discourse means the conversation of the wise. Because the conversation of the wise, when brothers get together, it's nothing but edification. It's nothing but building brothers up in the spirit. It's nothing about counsel of things to do, what not to do. The Spirit's revealing different things.
And then, through the Spirit, all right, the discourse of the wise, you know, like the brother said, which is like, you know, the conversation and the counseling, okay. But then you got brothers, man, who then went through certain things that you might be going through, all right, and they can tell you before you even go through it how you should go about dealing with it.
Yep, exactly. Because so that right there, you don't necessarily have to go through that to gain that knowledge, that wisdom.
Yep.
You can see through the example of men that actually went through it
and gain experience.
Oh, I think I turned too quick.
It says, despise not the discourse of the wise, but acquaint thyself with their proverbs. For of them thou shalt learn instruction and how to serve great men with ease.
Look at that, man. Can you read that last part again? That was beautiful.
Yep, it says, I'm going to read it again from the top. It says, despise not the discourse of the wise, but acquaint thyself with their proverbs. For of them thou shalt learn instruction.
Then that's how you learn an instruction, because you're getting wisdom. Because those men went through those certain things, those certain situations, and gained that experience and that knowledge to know to know right from wrong. You know, you're supposed to acquaint yourself with those men. Okay? Go ahead.
Yep, it says, how to serve great men with ease. Verse 9 says, miss not the discourse of the elders.
Yeah, the elders, man. Miss not the discourse. You got guys that's not even watching the elders, man. We know you're not watching the elders, man. Okay, you got guys that just totally bugged out. That's where the knowledge, that's where Yahweh Shema Shai is at, man. He's amongst his men. Okay? Go ahead.
Miss not the discourse of the elders, for they also learned of their fathers.
Yep.
And of them thou shalt learn understanding.
Understanding, that's where you're going to learn understanding from, man. Go ahead.
And to give answer as need requireth.
Exactly. So you know what's going on. You know the answer. You're not in a bugged out state because you've seen the elders, you heard the wisdom. Okay, then the wisdom it tries you.
Yep.
It tries you and it puts you through these situations and see what you're going to do. Okay, that's essentially what's going on. And it'll be found out that you can't use that wisdom. That you're not applying it. Because it's right in front of you, but you're not applying that wisdom, man. And then you have men that are right by you that's telling you, hey, look, do this, do that. And you're not taking heed. Okay?
Hey, can I finish this in 2 Corinthians 13?
Con.
2 Corinthians 13:6 it says, but I trust that ye shall know that we are not reprobates.
Yeah, that we are not reprobates, man. A reprobate is a man that's void of understanding. He's void of discernment. Okay? You have to have discernment in this truth. Okay? That's essentially what this truth is about. It's about discerning right from wrong.
Right.
Okay? You have multiple spirits that come into your mind, and through the experience or through the wisdom and knowledge that's in the scriptures and the examples that have been shown, you can discern that that's a wicked or evil spirit. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
But if you just in an airplane mode spirit, you don't know what the hell is going on, man.
Yeah, we're in a time of judgment, man. Alright? You in an airplane mode spirit, man. If you ain't dealing with no type of discernment, no type of prudence, man, you gonna get caught out there, man.
Yeah, can you get that in 1 Peter's 4? I think it's 17. The judgment must start, or 18.
The house of the Lord?
Yeah.
1 Peter 4:17. For the time has come.
For the time has come.
Uh-huh.
There's always a time. Okay? There's always a season where things happen.
Yep.
The time, it is starting at. It always, there's always house cleaning, but then there's a time to where it's in a heavy spirit of house cleaning. It's in a heavy spirit of guys looking like they're bugged out. Okay, go ahead.
Yep, it says, for the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High.
Yep.
And if it first begin at us.
So it's always going to begin in the body. Because what? The Lord, he's setting up the body in order.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead.
And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel?
Yeah, so what about those guys that do not obey the gospel of Yahweh Shema Shai? Hey, you know what, brothers? We're gonna pause the video and then we're gonna do a part 2. So we'll be right there.